In a June 1944 entry in her diary, Anne Frank wrote, "Who would ever think that so much went on in the soul of a young girl?" Of course, that famous diary showed her soul was generous, and thoughtful, and complex. But even more went on in Anne Frank's soul than we previously knew. New evidence from her diary reveals more about the life she led before her death near the end of the Second World War. Like many teenagers around her age, it turns out Frank also told some dirty jokes. Using new technology, researchers were able to see beneath brown masking paper, which Frank had used to cover up some of her more risque writing. On Tuesday, researchers revealed the contents of 2 pages of Frank's diary. 2 taped-off pages from the diary of Anne Frank are shown as the Anne Frank House publishes the previously unknown text. Botravinsky, EPAFA, she made a mistake writing on the page and then she said, "Well, I've spoiled these pages so I could use them to write a couple of dirty jokes," and she did so. 4 of them, Lex Herma van Vos, the general director of the Huygens Institute of Netherlands History, told As It Happens host Carol Off. In one joke, Frank asks, "Do you know why the Germans sent in female battalions with their army? The answer is to use as mattresses," Herma van Vos said. The pages also include lines about sex education. She describes a fictional conversation in which she is giving someone the talk. In addition, Frank mentions prostitutes, which Herma van Vos speculates her father had explained to her. Herma van Vos describes Frank's jokes and commentary on sex as tame by today's standards. Researchers have used digital photo editing techniques to uncover text on 2 pages from Anne Frank's diary, revealing risque jokes and comments about sex and prostitution. Peter de Jong, the Associated Press, but from a literary standpoint, he says the new evidence shows a sensitive moment in Frank's development as a writer. She writes these pages on the 28th of September 1942, and she's very active on that date and the day before and after that. Herma van Vos said, "That's really when she starts to experiment with other voices in her diary, not simply noting down what happened that day, but developing it as a literary product." In her memoir The Diary of Anne Frank, Frank writes in great detail about the 2 years she and her family spent hiding from the Nazis, along with 4 others, in an Amsterdam house during the Second World War. The less than ahref equals https://twitter.com/AnnaFrankHouse?ref_src equals twsrc_tfw greater than at AnnaFrankHouse less than a greater than with less than ahref equals https://twitter.com/Huygensing?ref_src equals twsrc_tfw greater than at Huygensing less than a greater than and less than ahref equals https://twitter.com/NiaDamsterdam?ref_src equals twsrc_tfw greater than at NiaDamsterdam less than a greater than. Today presented the hidden text on 2 pages covered up with gummed paper in the first less than ahref equals https://twitter.com/#/diary?src equals #. Thanks to new technology, the text on the hidden pages has now been made legible. Less than ahref equals https://t.co/cw9zojnphi greater than pic.twitter.com/cw9zojnphi less than a greater than. Despite the significance of seeing Frank flourish as a writer, Herma van Vos says he and his team were reluctant to publish the new content because it was something the teenager had covered up. But in the end, they decided it was the right decision. She wanted to be a writer herself, and it's quite normal when you do research into the development of a writer to also consider passages or even whole works that the author decided not to publish, he said. A video shows how 2 pages taped off with brown masking paper from Anne Frank's diary were photographed to reveal her writing. Peter de Jong, The Associated Press. Of course, it's very unfortunate that she didn't live to make these decisions herself, but we can't alter that. Irma van Voss adds that the new passages don't reveal anything new about Frank's personality as a curious girl with a sense of humor, as other parts of her diary do. Nevertheless, he says he expects the newly uncovered pages to be included in future versions of the Diary of Anne Frank. In her development as an aspiring writer, it's an important moment, written by Samantha Louie. Interview produced by Chloe Shan Silks.